Hi, everybody. I'm Isha Gupta. I am the co-founder and marketing head at Halabol. I'm going to be extremely quick with every slide. So this is what the platform looks like. It's primarily an online platform for social activism. As the name suggests, we're saying let's raise our voice against a lot of social issues that exist in our society. We're empowering our users with certain tools like campaigns, petitions, pledges, events for voicing their opinion. While you can create your own campaigns and petitions, you can also join the existing archives of campaigns, petitions, and events. At the same time, Halabol has a media arm where it facilitates these campaigns and petitions with features, covered stories, etc., and archives them under various issue categories pertaining to each sector of the society. The uniqueness would be that it's a one stop shop where we're talking about activism and media support while making it a wholesome, impactful a venture or a campaign, etc. All the tools are online, so it makes it easy for the current Facebook Candy Crush generation to make their voice heard. Maybe at just a click of a button, typing a few words, etc. Again, as I said, we're archiving social issues, social info via various issue categories. Then we have this section on pledges, which is a one-time action point. You say, I pledge to turn off the tap while I brush my teeth. Now, that's a very small action, but if 1,000 people do that, we were saving a lot of water, right? In terms of impact, as you can see, this is an acid attack victim. This is Sonali Mukherjee. She came to us about a year back, where her face was totally disfigured. She had no help. She was sitting under a tree in front of Safdarjung Hospital in this particular state, and there was absolutely nobody that could help her. I don't want to name a few the ministers, but she actually contacted a few ministers who did not even offer her a cup of tea while she was hungry for almost 2-3 days. Halabol was the first organization which helped her. We created a petition on her where people supported her with their signatures and with money and everything, and we ended up raising almost 5 lakhs for this woman, and today she's the face of acid attack victims. All the more, she went on to KBC and won a lot of money with Amitabh Bachchan, so she became a face in like no time. The second was these are just two of like various campaigns that Halabol has endorsed. This one is on Green Diwali, where we are saying let's not burn crackers. Instead, let's invest the same money for a power project in a remote village in West Bengal. So they don't have any electricity. They're going to be installing certain solar lamps, etc. And for that, we're saying, okay, instead of buying these many crackers, let's just invest the same money out there. This is another event that we did with Indian Ocean, where we are using the power of music to enrich people with the idea of organ donation. A lot of us don't even know what organs we can donate. So Mohan Foundation is the organization that we tied up with, giving them, again, a featured story, all sorts of tools, media support, everything, coverage, for photo coverage, everything. And this event was a huge success. This is another campaign we recently tied up with, the UNICEF's campaign. This is called Red Siren. We're talking about child sexual abuse, where the brand ambassador happens to be Amitabh Bachchan. The recent campaign that, again, we've partnered with is called Take Poo to the Loo, which is on open defecation. We're saying there is Mr. Poo, who's dirty and who should not be on the roads, and we're taking this guy to its actual place, which is the loo, which is apparently the one of the biggest problems facing India. In terms of roadmap, we already have a huge number of NGOs on board, and we are in the process of tying up with a lot of corporates. So what we envision to do is we want to tie up the CSR initiatives, the CSR goals with the goals of certain NGOs. So we have like over almost 100 plus NGOs on board. They have a particular campaign, they have a particular event, and they can actually contact us for getting corporate support or any sort of individual support for their initiatives. In terms of tapping the youth audience, the young minds, we've launched a brand called Halabol Youth Network, which is, again, an online nexus of young change makers. What it does is it just gets every young person who wants to make that difference on one common online platform and putting them on live projects. So they can get a hands-on experience in being a part of an ongoing change. Then we've got something known as Halabol Roundtable, which is a roundtable of experts. I'm going to explain it in a bit. In terms of roadmap, we plan to launch a Halabol mobile app next year, which will help us penetrate within the tier 2 cities and a larger population using mobile phones. This is what the page looks like. The Halabol not-profits, there are over 100 plus NGOs. Anybody can come and follow what these NGOs are doing, join any of their campaigns and petitions and events, and give them a larger voice that they need. These are some of the faces of Halabol Roundtable, including Vijay Samha, Vidyut, Kiran Mandral, Ranjana Kumari, etc., who have been partnering with us in voicing various issues. So what we do is, if people come to us and they say they want to understand a particular issue category, or they want to understand a particular issue, we are no experts. We're like a media tech firm, right? So they can actually contact these people and get a hands-on experience as to what is going on in this particular sector, right? This is Halabol Youth Network, where we are using interesting tools like badges, where say a normal student comes up to us and says, I want to be a Halabol Youth Network member, and he says, I'm an H1 influencer. So they're influencing. How are they influencing? They're talking about it. Today I say no to child sexual abuse. So I simply talk to my friends. If one person talks to 5 people, our impact is done, right? These are some of our clients which we've been working with over a period of time. We also handle social media platforms of companies. So in terms of offerings, we give media support, which is featured stories, etc. We manage Facebook pages, Twitter pages, our expertise being our own pool of experts and our digital advantage. These are some of the media coverages that we got. These are the various different 10% of the partners that we work with who work in specific sectors. Some work in animal welfare, some work in women, some work in some various other sectors. So what we're doing is keeping the uniqueness intact. We're getting all sorts of issue categories under one umbrella so that everybody can leverage from the value that's being created, and we can actually see the change happening. Again, so Halabol, let's initiate a change. Let's be socially responsible. Thank you. Any questions?
There is no question, but a comment I want to make.
Yeah.
The government having decided out at 2% on the CSR.
Yeah.
Keep tab on this. We are expecting a lot of changes.
Yeah.
For such activities, including NGO activities in the forthcoming years.
Absolutely.
Some of the NGOs, but I know that now there is a change because
Right.
if you see the type of profit they make.
Right.
And if you take the 2%.
2% of that, yeah.
They say 14,000 crore per year.
Right.
Imagine 14,000 crore.
Yeah.
You know how they will spend.
Right.
They have all the ways and all the brains are working now.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
what this and all. That's
Right.
That is one.
Right.
Second one is a lighter vein. This is the first forum I saw your roundtable. At least 70% are women.
No, these are just a few images of the roundtable expert. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Out of 10, 7 are women.
Anyone? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. All right.
Legal aspects, how you are taking care. Recently, you know the Tehelka issues and all that.
Absolutely.
Are you
yeah.
getting into that also?
Yeah, we have a legal advisor. So while, see, there is a very thin line because it is a people-created platform. So if we fall into a scoop, an organization like a Facebook, Twitter will also fall into a scoop because people are creating content. We don't endorse anything.
Okay,
So
you say that.
we don't endorse anything.
Panda is trying to say, do you put a disclaimer when you put it?
Absolutely, there are
Yeah, that's what-
disclaimers.
that's what- that's what.
There's a privacy policy. There are disclaimers there which say that the content solely belongs to the person who's creating the content. And if they say, vote for BJP, vote for Narendra Modi or whatever, we're out of it, right? They do it.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Good job.
Anything else?
How do you fund it?
Well, right now it's self-funded, but from this year, we started on with our clients, as I showed you the slide. We handle the social media pages. We do this, it's called the SMM, where it's social media management of campaigns. For example, there's a corporate, they have a CSR campaign. They tie up with us for a month, quarterly, yearly, etc. We create and manage their Facebook and Twitter pages along with graphics, and we give them like a regular feedback support in terms of the engagements, etc. So well, you can say it is a social media firm, but again, our niche is the social issue space. For example, we recently doing something for Chandigarh Tourism who are working around environment. So we keep handling their Chandigarh Tourism weeks. We're working with UNICEF for the Take Puto the Loo. So we'll be handling their pages. We'll be working with them on various aspects. Yeah? Thank you so much.